Hi everyone, I'm going to be reading Lesson 3, Reading 2, What is a Glacier for you? If you would like to follow along, keep watching this video and pause wherever you see highlighted text so you can answer those questions. Getting ready. Look at the two photos. They are both pictures of the same thing, Muir Glacier in Alaska. The pictures were taken while the photographer was standing in the same place, but the one on the left was taken in August 1941, and the one on the right was taken in August of 2004. So number 1 says, compare the Muir Glacier in 1941 to the glacier in 2004. Pause the video here and compare these two. Again, they're of the same place, just at different time. What is a glacier? You learned about reservoirs where water can be stored. One of those reservoirs is a glacier. Glaciers hold about 70% of the fresh water on Earth. That makes glaciers the largest reservoir of fresh water on Earth. Glaciers form when the temperature is cold enough for snow to stay in one place for a long period of time and turn to ice. As new snow falls, it presses on the ice below and forces the air out. This huge mass of ice becomes larger and heavier, and gravity forces it to slowly move downhill. This photo is of Hubbard Glacier in Alaska. The ice you see is slowly moving toward the water. Scientists call glaciers that are growing and moving advancing glaciers. Advancing glaciers are like rivers made of frozen water instead of liquid water. Advancing glaciers can move 1 or 2 feet each day. A glacier is like a giant shovel. As it moves down the valley, it scrapes the surface of Earth underneath it. It moves rocks and debris with it. As a glacier melts, it deposits the rock just like a river flows and moves rock. As the glacier moves, it changes the rock and the land it moves over. Sometimes it carves out large valleys and smooths out rock formations. It can even form lakes as it leaves behind melting snow. So why do you think glaciers are an important reservoir? The Hubbard Glacier covers 76 miles. It is 6 miles wide where it reaches the sea, and it has been moving from the mountains toward the sea for over 100 years. When the glacier meets the sea, large pieces of the glacier can break off. These pieces of the glacier become icebergs that float in the sea. Sometimes as the temperature changes, glaciers begin to melt. As the ice melts, the glacier recedes, so the front edge of the glacier is farther back. Mendenhall Glacier in this photo is a receding glacier in Alaska. The trees in the picture used to be covered with ice, but because the glacier has receded, the land that was under ice for hundreds of years is now on the surface. Trees and plants began to grow as the front edge of the glacier melted. It is a very slow process that can take 200 years or longer. This glacier is receding 25 to 30 feet every year. So look back at your observations of the Muir Glacier at the beginning of the reading. Why did the Muir Glacier look different in 2004 than it did in 1941? If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will see you on Thursday for our live session. Bye!